Welcome to Spiritual Guru Knowledge.
Dear friends, welcome back to the channel. Today we are diving into a timeless idea. Everything happens for a reason. But instead of just repeating the phrase like a played out, we are going deeper into the teachings of Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi, one of India's wisest spiritual masters. We'll explore what he actually said about destiny, purpose, and acceptance. And I will share a powerful story that might completely shift the way you look at your life. So sit back, breathe, and let's begin. Life rarely goes the way we plan. A job falls through, a relationship ends, a dream collapses. In those moments, we look for a meaning, not because we are weak, but because humans need meaning to keep going. The phrase, everything happens for a reason, is our way of stepping back from chaos and trusting that life is not random. But what did Ramana Maharshi say about this? Did he believe everything is predestined or that we create our own reality? The answer is surprisingly simple and incredibly freeing. Ramana Maharshi often said, whatever is destined not to happen will not happen. Whatever is destined to happen will happen. All you need to do is keep your mind quiet. For him, destiny was not an excuse to be passive. It was an invitation to stop overthinking every event in our lives. He taught that life unfolds according to a natural order, like waves rising and falling in the ocean. You don't have to fight every wave. You don't have to blame yourself for every storm. Instead, life invites you to respond with awareness, not resistance. Let me share you a story today. One day, a disciple planned to travel by train. He packed all his belongings, clothes, books, savings, everything he owned. Before leaving the hermitage, he went to his master for blessings and said, "Master, please pray that my journey goes smoothly." Master looked at him gently and asked, "Who says it must go smoothly?" The disciple was confused. He said, "I just hope nothing bad happens." Master smiled and said, "If something happens, it is for your good. If nothing happens, that too is for your good." The disciple left still puzzled, but halfway through the journey, when he returned to check his luggage, it was gone, completely stolen. He panicked. His whole life savings were in that bag. He felt angry, scared, betrayed. In tears, he returned to the hermitage and told his master what happened. Master listened silently and finally said, "What is meant to leave you will leave you. What is meant for you will stay you." Peace comes from accepting what cannot be changed. Months later, something unexpected happened. Because he had lost his belongings, the disciple stayed longer at the hermitage and spent more time meditating. He developed a deep inner stillness and clarity he never had before. Years later, he said, "Losing my luggage was the best thing that ever happened to me. It forced me to find the one thing that can never be stolen, myself." The power of this story is not about believing in fate blindly. It's about learning to trust the bigger picture even when life feels unfair. Sometimes the things we lose are exactly the things holding us back. Sometimes a closed door is protection. Sometimes a setback is the universe quietly redirecting us. Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi's teaching reminds us that life is not punishing us, it's rearranging itself for our growth. Think of a moment in your own life, a job you did not get, a relationship that did not last, a plan that collapsed. At first, it hurt. It felt like failure, but months or years later, you probably realized If that did not happen, I would not be where I am now. This is what Maharshi meant. Life's events are not random circles of chaos, they are stepping stones. Even pain has a purpose, even silence carries meaning. So the next time life throws you a twist, remember Bhagavan's words: whatever happens is meant to happen. Find peace in witnessing, not worrying. You don't need to control everything. You don't need to predict the future. All you need is to respond with presence, learn from the moment, and trust that every event, no matter how small, has its place in the story of who you are becoming. Everything happens for a reason, not because the universe is perfect, but because every experience shapes you, strengthens you, and awakens you. If you found this message inspiring, drop a comment below and show how life's unexpected twists have shaped you. If Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi's wisdom inspires you, subscribe for more reflections on inner peace and self-realization.
Thank you for watching this video.